hmm You know, I think that there are a lot of royal families that got involved with something that really was detrimental to the intimacy of their relationship. We should not be using, yeah, hmm we should not be using our sexual nerve ending as a communication system. Yeah. And this come to find out family that's been reading the virtualization of each other? Yes. There's a little convention that I want you to know about. Yes. The short name for any one of the numerous international conventions that address different legal issues and attempt to standardize procedures between countries. Yeah. Now, I just want you to know that the Hague Convention of International Child Abduction, yeah, and then the Hague Convention of the Judicial and Extrajudicial Documents, yes, and the Hague Convention of the International Service of Dissolutions of Marriage, yeah, child support orders, yeah. You know, for every dissolution of marriage that I find that you said it was just a problem, oh, it violates the Hague Conventions of the United States of America. I'm going to sue every state of the United States that does not have the same documentation when saying we had a problem in our marriage. He committed domestic violence, child abuse, and a number of other crimes. Yep. But we call it a problem. We don't call it a crime. Yep. And we're just going to make him have one of these mental health evaluations and treatment as required. Yes. So that his brain is going to be mush. He's going to lose the strength of his erection. Yes. And he's no longer going to be able to really love those around him. Now, these ideas of the male parent, yes, yes, the biological father, birth father, yeah. The genetic father, oh, the foster father, the legal father, yeah. The natural father, yes, yes, yes. You know, I think that being on psychotics or psychotropics could affect my emotional intimacy with my children. Yeah. So why don't you get me all the studies of all these prescribed medications of every dissolution of marriage? Yes. Where the man was the aggressor and the woman. I realize I know the statistics. 85% of domestic violence is against women. Yes. 15% is against men. hmm But the literature has to be written so that men and women are equal when going through a dissolution of marriage. Now, I'm not the abuser. And the use of medication to treat what is called the restoring of a father's ability to parent, yes, sounds very much like restoring the accused ability to stand trial. What's going Because you affecting my emotional intimacy and bonding with my children, yes, so that I can have contact with them, in many ways, really removes the love and intimacy that I have to give with my son. Right? So you get me those prescriptions, yes, of all the court-ordered mental health evaluations, yes, and all the treatment required because it's more than a side effect of loss of libido. Yes, it's the removal of the bonding of a father with their children, and I'm going to sue you for that. Now, my emotional health, yes, yes, yes. My fatherly power, patria postis, postestas, yeah. The psychological father, yeah. The legal father, yes. You know, you are not going to in any way affect my emotional health, yes. So that when I say that I love my sons, yes, it's not the lithium talking right now. It's me talking. Now you give me my sons, yes, and you let me speak to Marilyn about being that special volunteer. Oh, that could be one of the two doors to the outside world right now, so that we can get the old biddies off of them. Because we don't need dried up vaginas thinking they have to know.